Over the last 18 months, we've seen a slowdown in middle market M&A driven by economic uncertainty, rising interest rates, bank failures, and some higher capital costs. For those of you who are business owners, you might be asking, given all of that, what do I do with my business? Well, we're going to discuss that question right now and provide some valuable solutions only on UBS Trending. Hi, everyone, and welcome to UBS Trending. I'm Anthony Pastore. Thanks for being with us today. James Jack is back in the studio to break down all of the questions that I asked at the beginning, especially for those business owners that are out there. James, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Great to see you. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, so given where we are in the current economic environment, the question then comes up, how are business owners feeling as it relates to preparing to liquidate, sell their business? This is something that you're talking about with business owners all over the country, all over the world about. So what are their thoughts right now?
Well, Anthony, we just did a survey in our Investor Watch, and it's all about this. So before diving into the results, I think it's important to add some context. You mentioned, the last 18 months, and a big part of that is that the M&A market was on a decade-long tear. It was on fire, setting all-time record highs in 2021, in part due to pent-up demand from the pandemic. But then in early 2022, the Fed announced the first series of rate hikes to combat, high inflation, and telegraphed that the market, had a long road ahead of it. So when looking at our Investor Watch data, it's clear that the slowdown is weighing on business owners' minds, and they're asking themselves if they missed the, proverbial boat. So 40% of those surveyed regretted not selling or exiting earlier, and 61% are concerned that if they were to sell in this environment, that they would receive a lower valuation on their business. So this is really important because of those entrepreneurs that we reached out to, 54% intend to exit by selling to an outsider.
It's so interesting, and you talked about the proverbial, missing the boat, that window of opportunity that a lot of business owners are obviously looking for. So okay, maybe some did miss it in this latest cycle. And that brings me to the next point, which is the market moves in cycles. So there may be another deal-making opportunity that comes up in the future. So given that we're not quite there yet, what should business owners do right now to prepare for that when the window opens again?
Well, we have the luxury of speaking with business owners every day. And so it's likely actually that these survey results reveal that the current pause in M&A deal-making activity could very well be a blessing in disguise for many of them, because when we look into the data, 34% of them have not identified the right professionals, such as their financial advisor, of course, their CPA, and investment banker, to help them finalize a sale. Exit planning really is a team sport. So finding a group of people to help you align and get to the understanding of the business owner's goals, that's a really, really critical step in the process. Tactically, 34% have not put structures in place to help minimize the tax burden. And 31% haven't completed a business valuation. 40% haven't engaged their family or heirs about their family wealth. So these are all massive areas of opportunity that business owners should be focusing on to prepare themselves for when a compelling offer might come their way in the new phase.
And it's not like something that can, clearly, just after what you just mentioned to the audience here, it's not like this is something that happens overnight.
No.
It's timely. It takes a lot of time. There's a lot of conversations that have to happen. You get the right people in place, including a financial advisor, hopefully, as we're trying to promote here at UBS, right? So there's more data that you found in the research, or there's research in the data. Maybe I'm saying that backwards, but what does the data tell you about this kind of timeline that business owners should be aware of?
Well, Anthony, the numbers are really interesting. So over 70% of those we surveyed who are planning to exit, they think that this can take 2 years or less. That's all they need to exit their business. But we also surveyed people who have gone through the process, and those individuals, 81% of them wish that they had spent just a bit more time preparing. So not surprising that the most significant financial event of your life might take some time.
I'm surprised it wasn't 100% knowing what we know about how to prepare for the sale of a business.
So I think why that's interesting is our financial advisors here at UBS, they're laser focused on working with business owners to start their pre-exit planning as early as possible. And so with a bit more time and intention, business owners can work with their financial advisors and their broader team to focus on ways to drive value, increase saleability. Business owners can help ensure that their financial and succession plans are sound, that they've engaged their family members, and ultimately that they're prepared financially and emotionally for what's next. So by having a plan, they're really be able to be more prepared to seize that next window of opportunity when it comes.
Right, the plan's the thing, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely. And clearly, as you just said, James, we can't say it enough. The financial advisors, particularly those here at UBS, and working with members of you and your team can help guide them and guiding their business owner clients to making these decisions in the right time frame, engaging the right people, making sure the sale is exactly what they want or hope to get out of it.
Absolutely.
James, thank you so much. Always a pleasure. And our business owners out there who get to see you in person for all the travel you do to talk to people all over the country, I'm sure they appreciate everything that you're sharing with them. Good to see you, James.
Absolutely.
And for more information on anything we talked about today, you can visit the website ubs.com/business services, all one word. You can see it right there on your screen, and make sure to follow UBS in general on social media. There's always great content that pops up on the different social channels, including our Instagram channel at UBS Trending, where you can get never before seen content on that site. You can't get it anywhere else. So please take a look at that. And as always, if you have any questions, or if you are a business owner who's thinking about selling your business, make sure you're speaking with your financial advisor. Until next time, I'm Anthony Pastore. We hope you all have a great day. And remember to keep your eyes on what's trending. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.